1 Euro Championship title, 5 Champions League titles, championship at the top 3 European national championships, England, Spain, and Italy, and 5-time winner of the Ballon d'Or. That's not to mention numerous other titles include individual and collective ones. With such glory in a career spanning 2 decades, many players would be content and happy to retire. But at 39 years old, Cristiano Ronaldo still burst into tears after his team Al Nassr lost 4-5 on penalties to Al Hilal in the King Cup final match on May 31st. Seeing him collapse on the field, covering his face in tears after the penalty shootout ended, those unaware might think he had just lost a European Champions League final, not a cup match of an Asian country. But those who have followed Ronaldo for a long time know he craves every title, no matter how small, especially at the age of 40 when his time playing football at the top level is not much. After a 3-0 victory over the Republic of Ireland to prepare for Euro 2024, Ronaldo shared, "I don't have many years of playing football, so I need to enjoy it. I still love football. Every match is special. Just imagining playing in the Euro with the Portuguese national team is enough to feel proud." This might be one of the rare times Ronaldo has openly admitted that his retirement is approaching. Ronaldo, who seemed to defy the rules of aging, now hears the ticking of the clock. And Euro 2024 could very well be the last dance, Cristiano Ronaldo's final performance on the international stage. Why does Euro 2024 have the potential to be CR7's last dance on the pitch? Let's join with Football News to find out. Searching for the last dance for himself. In June 2019, Cristiano Ronaldo met Michael Jordan and posted a photo of them together on his personal Instagram with the caption, "We made history." This is entirely accurate. The two share many similarities. Both experienced the pain of losing their fathers while still playing. Both are legends in their respective sports with fame extending beyond the framework of the sport they are attached to, and both have fashion brands bearing their names. They are so famous that just if someone mentions the abbreviations CR7 or MJ, fans immediately know who is being referred to. The conversation between these two sports icons revolves around what? We will never know. But if this meeting had taken place a year later, one could imagine Ronaldo telling Jordan, "Brother, your series The Last Dance is really great. I also want a series like that for myself." In the first half of 2020, as the world reeled from the shock of COVID-19, life must temporarily stop the daily grind due to social distancing. The release of the documentary series The Last Dance on ESPN and Netflix was nothing but short of a spiritual boost for sports lovers. The series revolves around Michael Jordan's career with the Chicago Bulls, from when he was a promising player rising to a superstar and winning 3 consecutive NBA championships from 1991 to 1993, creating the first three-peat, the first hat-trick victory. After his father was suddenly assassinated in 1993, Michael Jordan, shocked, he left basketball to play baseball for a time as his father wished during his lifetime. However, in 1995, he returned to the Chicago Bulls and led the team to a second three-peat with 3 consecutive NBA championships in 1996, 1997, and 1998. This remarkable journey is an inspirational story that when someone heard it, he thought it was a Hollywood script. Yet it happened in real life, making millions of fans revere Jordan as the GOAT, known as greatest of all time. Ronaldo also had his legendary three-peat. It was 3 consecutive Champions League titles from 2016 to 2018, in which he was the main factor and top scorer. However, that was Ronaldo's last European summit, as he couldn't replicate the magic at Juventus or Manchester United before moving to Al Nassr for a massive salary. Ironically, after years of struggling to rebuild without their all-time top scorer in history, Real Madrid returned to winning ways and clinched the Champions League twice in the last 3 years. Ronaldo's unique status as Mr. Champions League now remains only in terms of goals and assists, no longer being the player with the most Champions League wins with 5 times. When his former teammates Dani Carvajal, Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, and Nacho Fernandez all have 6 titles. In Al Nassr, even if Ronaldo smiles with victory in the Saudi Kings Cup this season, it wouldn't be a grand and fulfilling ending that fits Ronaldo's character. If, 30 years after his retirement, Netflix or any entertainment channel wants to make a documentary about Ronaldo's career, a Saudi championship wouldn't create the same euphoria as the last dance of Jordan. Remember why Jordan's 1998 victory became so memorable. He had retired once and returned amidst doubts. When he led the Chicago Bulls to 2 championships, the public eagerly awaited to see if he could achieve a second three-peat. And he did when directly clinching the victory with a game-winning shot, 87-86, against the Utah Jazz in Game 6 of the Finals, when time can only be measured in seconds. This journey of salvation of the soul, redemption from the depths of despair, elevated Jordan to the status of a demigod. For Ronaldo, perhaps only winning Euro 2024 could create a similar emotional effect. Let's imagine that a former Euro 2016 champion, who has left European football, was left behind in the race of the greatest modern players after the 2022 World Cup, suddenly conquering Euro again at the age of 39. This is the storyline of a blockbuster film capable of captivating audiences without needing PR efforts. However, whether this can become a reality is a harsh truth. In sports, few athletes could maintain their peak performance beyond the age of 35. When Jordan won his last championship with the Chicago Bulls in 1998, he turned 35 years old. He retired from 1999 to 2001, before returning with the Washington Wizards from 2001 to 2003. At 39, Jordan didn't win another NBA championship in his final attempts. For the last few times, 39 years old. It is also Ronaldo's current age. In football history, there have been instances of U40 players playing in major tournaments, but most were goalkeepers or sit on the bench and play a motivational role. The bench might also be the most suitable position for Ronaldo now, according to former Arsenal star Paul Merson. Despite Ronaldo breaking the Saudi Pro League's single-season scoring record with 35 goals, Merson still believes that might not be enough for the number 7 star to play in the main. He explained on Sportskita, "Ronaldo is still with the team despite being in the twilight of his career. He's still the captain and scores many goals in Saudi, but I think the coaching staff will watch him train and make the final decision. Personally, I'd exclude him from the first 2 games and ensure a spot in the knockout stage before letting him play in the final group match. If Ronaldo plays well, he might keep his position. And that's the right approach with a player at the Euros after playing at a lower level in Saudi Arabia." Merson somewhat makes sense if looked at from some perspectives. In the Euro qualifiers, their biggest win was a 9-0 thrashing of Luxembourg, with Ronaldo absent due to suspension. In that match, their attack was versatile, with different attacking players including Bruno Fernandes, Goncalo Ramos, Diogo Jota, and João Felix all scoring. Looking back at the 2022 World Cup, it was the first time after many years that CR7 had to sit on the bench in the knockout stage, despite not having any injury issues. They thrashed Switzerland even 6-1 with a hat-trick from Ramos, before being eliminated in the quarterfinals by the surprising Morocco. However, from the way Ronaldo performed in the recent friendly match against the Republic of Ireland, it's clear he is still the most elite player in Portugal's attack. One goal came from a one-touch finish, and another from a step-over move. Remember that Ronaldo entered the 2022 World Cup and was disappointed as a result of the previous half year when he experienced the above incidents both on and off the field. On the pitch, he lost his official position at MU and broke down his relationship with the new coach, Erik ten Hag, leading to the inability to reach his peak form when the tournament took place in Qatar. Off the pitch, he suffered the pain of losing a child when his girlfriend Georgina had a miscarriage. But entering Euro 2024 is a different story. Ronaldo plays regularly at Al Nassr and sets new records in Saudi Arabia. In the qualifiers for all Euro campaigns, he remains Portugal's top scorer with 10 goals, ranking second in the overall top scorers list for the qualifiers. Contrary to Ronaldo's impressive season, his young teammate on the attack, Ramos, has only scored 12 goals for PSG and missed many chances against Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League semi-final, causing the French team to once again fall short in Europe dream. Even coach Roberto Martinez also seems unlikely to let the team's historic top scorer sit on the bench. As he shared, "No player in the world can bring what Cristiano brings to the locker room. This will be his 6th Euro, and he's the only one to have played in 5 Euros. We're talking about a unique achievement in football, and this experience is extremely important. Cristiano is ready to help his teammates and give everything he has." There are many reasons to believe that Cristiano Ronaldo will try to give his all at what might be his last Euro in the career. By the 2026 World Cup, he will be 41 years old and likely only a substitute if called up. What better occasion for Ronaldo to feel the stadium roar in celebration "Siu!" when he scores in the familiar high-stakes atmosphere of European football? What better time than to make the last dance for a career full of glory, but not lacking in low notes like this Euro? What about you? Do you think CR7 will end his journey of conquering all the football fields here? Or will he return with more surprises? Please comment below to let us know. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe so we can meet again in the next videos.